Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Zor Ordinary, aka Just Ordinary. So today I want to go over my top 30 strongest characters in One Piece. Now to start it off, we got number 30, Doflamingo. I don't really think I even need to say much about this because we know Dofi's him. He and his devil fruit just broke it. We saw him against Law, we saw him against Luffy. This man is a threat to the entire One Piece world. Now at number 29, I got my boy Jinbei. Now I'm not gonna lie, Jinbei over Dofi's a bit crazy, but hear me out. Jinbei was a warlord, he's a fishman, and he beat Who's Who, which I would say was the strongest Tobiropo on the Beast Pirates. To be honest, I got Who's Who over Jack. So I'm saying Jinbei third commander level character, just saying. Now at number 28, we got my boy Yasop. Not much to say about him, but I'm just gonna assume that he's up there because he's on Shanks' crew. And he's a father of Usopp, who's gonna be a top 10 character by the end of the series. Number 27, we got my boy Rob Lucci, aka Rob Gucci. Yo, his awakening was so clean, and for me, that alone put him up in the top 30. Cause even though he did get low diff by Luffy, he was still able to clash with him. Even though I guess Luffy was sort of just messing around, Lucci was able to recover hella quick because of his devil fruit. So I'm gonna put him in the top 30. At number 26, we got Queen. Even though Queen's kinda, I'm not gonna lie, he's not my favorite character. He kind of showed out in Wano. He was able to, damage Sanji. Even though Sanji, he's kind of broken now with his exoskeleton. He was doing a lot of work. Now, he did sort of get mid to high diff, but hey, I'm gonna still put him on my top 30. Now, at number 25, I got my boy Crocodile. Crocodile, though, I wasn't sure if I should put him on here because Crocodile did lose to Luffy, who was in base form, had zero hockey, didn't even have gear second, and he still lost. But because of the story's narrative that Oda's trying to push with the Cross Guild and the bounty that Crocodile got, I'm gonna put Crocodile in the top 30. He's clearly a character that's much stronger than what I think Oda ended up anticipating. So for that, he's on my top 30. Now, number 24, we got everyone's favorite cook, Sanji. Sanji would have been higher on the list, but I feel like there are characters that are still even second commander level that are still stronger than Sanji. And I don't think Sanji's at the level where he can beat first commander. I think that we'll see that in the next fight that he gets in. He'll surpass pretty much most first commanders. Now, at number 23, this might be a shock to some people, but I got Lucky Roux at number 23. I got Lucky Roux over Sanji. Why? It's because I think Lucky Roux is even faster than Sanji. We saw Oda, he confirmed that Lucky Roux is one of the fastest characters in the series. Even though, he's a big guy, he's got some meat to him. Hey, I'm gonna take Oda's word for it, and I'm gonna put him above Sanji just for now. At number 22, we got everybody's favorite Whitebeard pirate, Marco the Phoenix. Now, Marco, I would have put him higher on the list, but he didn't really show many hockey feats in the series so far. We've seen him go against King and Queen and hold his own against those two, which was very impressive. We even saw him block one of Kaido's attacks, but I just don't see Marco beating the other first commanders. Number 21, we got Katakuri. Now, Katakuri for me, top 5 favorite character, but I'm gonna be realistic. Katakuri, I'm gonna put him at number 21, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna think about it. At number 20, we got a controversial one. King over Katakuri. King's durability is literally on par with Kaido. How are you supposed to defeat that if you don't have advanced Conqueror's Haki? So that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying King over Katakuri and Marco. The only way I could see those two defeating him is if King runs out of stamina and he can't keep up that impenetrable skin that he's got. Now at number 19, I got Yamato. Yamato, advanced Conqueror Haki user. She's got an OP devil fruit. There's not much to say about her. She's probably gonna be a Straw Hat at one point in the series. So I'm gonna have Yamato at number 19. On number 18, 17, and 16, the Old Man Trio. So at number 18, I got Sengoku. At number 17, I got Rayleigh. And at number 16, I got Garp. These guys are monsters. Even though they're old, they can go toe to toe with pretty much any character in the series, I'm not gonna lie to you. Especially now that we're about to see Garp versus Blackbeard. That's gonna be so hype, and I think we're gonna see that Garp is literally a monster on par with Roger. Not now maybe, but he's gonna show a glimpse of what he's capable of, or what he was capable of. Now we're hitting the upper echelons of characters, the top 15. To start it off, I got Captain Lid. Captain Kidd, man, in Wano, he didn't really do what I expected him to do. He didn't show any hockey feats. Yeah, he awakened, but Kidd versus, if he went up against Kaido, he's getting negative. Like, it's not even a fight. He can't do anything to Kaido. He needed the help of Law to do anything to Big Mom. I don't mind Kid though. Like, I like him as a character. I like his design, but I feel like he's always lacking. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm hyped for Kid and Elbaf. I really think he's gonna hopefully show more than what he showed in Wano, especially when it comes to hockey, because right now he's getting slapped by pretty much any other character that has any sorts of advanced Conquerors hockey or is a top tier character like an Admiral. At number 14, I got the one and only Roronoa Zoro. Zoro, man, he did so much in Wano. He fought Kaido, then he fought King. He also unlocked Conquerors hockey. Like, how can you not put Zoro in your top 15? You know, Kaido already stated that once you unlock advanced Conquerors hockey, only the strongest can do that. So that's why I have Zoro in my top 15. I don't think there's much around it. You can't really argue for him not being in the top 15. Now at number 13, we got Trafalgar D. Law. He's been so impressive in Wano, and now he's been impressive even in Egghead when he's versing Blackbeard. Like, he was able to use Big Willie on him, he was able to do it on Big Mom, and he's doing major damage to these characters. We saw the impact of the attack on Onigashima when it hit the ground. That shit is huge. That's on par to one of Luffy's attacks, if you want to go there. At number 12, I got Shiryu. Why? Because his Devil Fruit is so OP. If you don't have good observation hockey, it's over. You're dead. He's going to kill you. And he's also the right-hand man of Blackbeard, so to not put him in the top 15 either is kind of fraudulent. So I'm gonna have him at number 12. Now at number 11, we got Greenbow. My least favorite Admiral. Absolute trash. But he's still an Admiral, so I'm gonna put him at 11. We saw what happened with him and Shanks. Didn't look good for him, but he's up there still. His Devil Fruit, Logia, he can spawn plants in, so I'll put him up there for now. Now the top 10, the very tippy top tier characters in the series. To start it off, we got my second favorite character, Fujitora. Fujitora's Devil Fruit, broken. Don't care, anyone says. Design, too clean. Like, come on, he wasn't even able to go all out in Dressrosa. If he went all out in Dressrosa, it was over for everybody on the island. That's why I really hope that we get to see Fujitora versus Zoro. Even though we saw it in One Piece Stampede, I want to see it as a canon fight. Now at number 9, I got Ben Beckman. Easy top 10 character. I didn't even have to struggle to put him in the top 10. Oda's already compared him with the likes of Shanks, so I mean, what else do you say about that? Like, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm betting he's gonna have a bounty that's at least over 2 billion. Minimum. Maybe even 3 billion. Now at number 8, we got Ben Beckman's greatest rival, Kizaru. Nah, I'm kidding. He's not his rival, but yo, Kizaru, also top 10 character. I already explained this in my last video. I got Kizaru up there. His Devil Fruit broken. His tenacity, hey, he doesn't care who you are, he'll fight you. He wanted to fight 2 Yonkos, so I mean, that says a lot about him. At number 7, we got the main character of the series, Monkey D. Luffy. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what Rob Lucci says. Luffy is a Yonko, and I think he's on par with a character like Kizaru. He might even be stronger, so that's why I have him a little bit above Kizaru. At number 6, we got Aokiji. Now Aokiji, come on, man. I feel like people sleep on Aokiji. Like, they forget that this guy went toe-to-toe with Akainu for 10 days. He's also on the Blackbeard Pirates. He scared off Dofi. There's so much to say about him. And yet, for some reason, I feel like Aokiji is kind of slept on. So, I'm gonna put him top 6. Easy. Now at top 5, I'm gonna start it with one of the current Yonkos, Blackbeard. Blackbeard, 2 Devil Fruits, man. Even though we haven't seen him use Conquerors hockey yet, I wouldn't be surprised. And Blackbeard, I think, is gonna be shaping up to be the new Zebek for Luffy, just like Zebek was the rival to Roger. Because Blackbeard is most likely one of Luffy's final opponents, he has to live up to the hype. He's going to be extremely powerful. So right now, he's in my top 5. And I think going into the future, he might even be in the top 2, maybe even top 1. At number 4, we got the current Fleet Admiral Akainu. Akainu, Devil Fruit, like most of these guys, broken. Oda's already confirmed that Akainu's Devil Fruit is one of the strongest when it comes to attack power, and that if Akainu were to look for the One Piece, he would have found it by now. So Akainu top 4 easily, not much to argue about it. It's Akainu, bro. Now the top 3. I did forget to mention this in the beginning of the video, but for this top 30, I'm not including Imu because most likely Imu is going to be one of those characters that's way stronger than everybody else to the point where you can't really even compare them. Right now at number 3, I have Dragon, and we haven't seen anything of Dragon. We haven't seen him fight, but because of story portrayal, I'm putting Dragon in the top 3. At number 2, this might be a shock to some people because he is in the thumbnail. I got Mihawk. I still think Mihawk over Shanks, but I haven't seen enough feats from Mihawk. There haven't really been any feats. So for right now, Mihawk is number 2. So you guys can already assume who number 1 is. Now at number 1, Shanks. Come on, man. Shanks. He literally scared off an admiral with just regular Conqueror's Haki. No other character in the series has been able to do that. Characters have been able to go toe to toe with Whitebeard, look at Whitebeard straight in the eyes, you know, and just compete with him. But Shanks, people are afraid of him. Like when Shanks pulled up the Marineford, yo, he had Akainu shook. Akainu was not ready. So that's why I'm putting Shanks in my top 1, even though Mihawk is the better swordsman, and I still believe that does mean that Mihawk is stronger than Shanks. I'm putting Shanks in the top 1 until I can see Mihawk do something that's of significance. Fighting Vista, it's not really, you know, I can't really go off of that, so I'm gonna leave it at that. So that about wraps up the video. Let me know in the comment section down below what your top 30 is, and I'd love to have a discussion about it, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.